everyone to the Fatty Patty 2x4 channel.
Welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you guys are well. Today what we're going to be doing is looking at the Fuzz Master General. This is a special colorway and they're about to probably discontinue these at some point. So go ahead and try to pick one of these up before they are gone forever or you have to pay crazy retail prices. I really think that this is a great pedal, and let me show you what comes in the box. All right, what comes in the box? Obviously the pedal. This is a special colorway. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but it is like a purple, kind of like a sparkle purple, as you can see. And then it's just a special colorway. It looks more orange on film, but in person, it's like a yellow orange. It is pretty cool. So you have 3 different voicings and we'll go over those later. And then you got tone, level, and fuzz. So these basically mess with transistors. And then with the box, all these EarthQuaker boxes look identical when you have them on your shelf, except for this sticker, which I think is really clever to put a picture of the actual pedal on the pedal box. That's so clever. I love that, and I love to be able to know what I'm actually grabbing. So I'm not like just like, oh, I got the data corruptor, even though that box is a little bigger and I probably be able to identify it, but I think you understand the point. Inside here, we have a little bag that you put the pedal in, because everyone knows you need to do that. And so the clipping, I'm gonna read it off to you. You could read if you could read faster, but the germanium clipping, that's the first setting. This produces a more open and loose fuzz. The second setting is the silicon clipping. This produces a tighter and more compressed fuzz. And then the third option, open, is a pure transistor drive that produces a nearly clean octave up effect that produces an effect very similar to a ring modular. Okay, so now that we know that, and the people that sent me, they sent me a little pic and this little sticker, and I think that that is so nice. It's really pretty. I love people so much when they do nice things like this. And then the package alone, look at that! That shit was crazy. It's wild. They even got a green Big Muff on there. I used to have one of these. I sold it. You know, I really want one of those. That would be cool to have. But I have something similar like this that we'll be playing with in this video. But yeah, that's really cool. Really cool. So that is the overview of the pedal. All right, soldiers, we're about to just go over the basic controls, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, we're gonna start off by using the Tony Iommi SG, and we're just gonna start with the first setting, the second setting, and then the third setting, just to go over the basic controls. And then if you guys want my clean tone, here it goes. It might be too loud. Okay, so if you guys want my clean tone, no, I'm not gonna do that again. You guys could just listen to that one. Already wild already. Sounds really good. On the first setting, 12 o'clock. super heavy. I'm not gonna go any louder than that. Let's check out the second setting. That would be all the way to the right. Sounds really good. Let's bring the fuzz up more. I mean, obviously it's a fuzz pedal. It's so fucking loud though. It is so loud. Let's hear that tone knob. Tone knob really diverse. You could like get it a little brighter, you get rid of some mids, you could make it darker. Really, really cool. Let's check the number 3 setting. The number 3 setting is so fucking loud. My ear is ringing right now. Like I am just like, what? Hello? What's going on? Yeah, I can't turn that up any louder. Like it is so loud. I got the fuzz, what, at 11, maybe 12? And I had to turn down the volume. It is pretty loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. Okay, that is the overview. All right, guys, we're gonna be testing it with different kinds of modulations, and I think that it sounds so good. So I pretty much like the second setting. It's not as loud. So I think that's where we'll be. I got this tremolo for 20 bucks off Reverb. Looks like a no-brainer. The thing is wild. There's a thing inside where you could change the rate in here and you could get it dialed in just the way you want it. So if you see one of these, pick one of these up. So good. So I bought this with my dad's money that when he died, we were supposed to inherit some money. And so I got some extra money and I bought this. This is a $400 pedal. It is basically a clone of the Poly Chorus. So we are just playing through the double track, which I highly recommend. So they currently make this. What a great pedal. It sounds really good. And if you deny that, just go back and re-watch what we just played. It just pairs really, really well together. And you can't go wrong with the Arion stereo chorus. This thing is such a good pedal. I mean, that's what I'm telling you. Affordable, and like you could pick these up all day for $50 to $100. All right, this is the pedal that I just covered just recently. These are very pricey. This is about like $300 is what I spent on it. But it is pretty wild. I would definitely recommend picking one of these up. Like I said, the pedal is wild. I still haven't spent too much time with it, but it is pretty cool. All right, minions. I like to stack my fuzzes. So that's what we're about to do. We're gonna stack fuzzes, overdrives, all kinds. Let me know what you guys think. The Fat Pig was one of my bucket list pedals that I always wanted to pick up. And so when I saw it for $200, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. And so I finally pulled the trigger. I got one of these. They are pretty wild. All right, when I was just starting out, my sister got me the grunge pedal, and I had a 505 Zoom multi-effects, but this was my first stomp box pedal format, and I absolutely loved it. I sold it when I got married, and then I had to buy it back because something about this and a Big Muff sounds so good together. So I think pairing different fuzzes together is something that is frowned upon, but there's something magical if you find something in it. That sounds so good. Let me know. Did that sound good to you guys? You guys enjoying the video so far? That sounds fucking awesome. You can't tell me otherwise. Everyone knows the magic is in the Big Muff boxes. So since you already know that, then that's where we're at. absolutely like I just fell in love. That like basically just came in my fucking pants. So let's move on. This one is definitely louder, so I'm gonna just turn it down. All right, this section, I want to do some cinema shots. Some of the stuff will be out of focus, but that's the point. All right, let me know what you guys thought of the Fuzzmaster General. I thought it was a great pedal. There wasn't enough time to test it with bass. That video will be dropping on Wednesday at 6 Central Time. So if you guys are interested in what it sounds like with bass, I will be dropping that on Wednesday. This one is coming out maybe Sunday, Monday, not exactly sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like. Thank you guys for watching it till the end. Leave a comment letting me know what you guys thought of all the stuff that I covered in this video. Let me know what I should have done better. Other than that, I love you guys. Everything else will be down in the description if you guys want to raise the bars on anything. If you guys want to help me out at all, consider hitting some of those affiliate links. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.